All right, good morning and welcome to Mishna Yomi, Masakas Kilayim, Parakeh, Mishna Vav, and Mishna Zayin. Mishna Vav says, Roa Yarek Bekerem, Amar Kshagilo Alaktenu, Mutter. He sees, right, a vineyard in his vineyard, he's passing through his vineyard, and he sees a vegetable planted by mistake in his vineyard. So if he says, by the time he's walking forward and he sees it in front of him, when I get there, I'm going to uproot the vegetable. It's mutter, it doesn't make it the field Kilayim. Because if he already passed by the Yarek, he saw it, and he says, you know what, when I go back, return home from investigating my field, then I'll take it out. Hosif Masayim Aser. If he left it for the amount of time that it grew 1/200th, then it's Aser. How do you figure out 1/200th? So Rabbi Martura explains is that you cut it out of the ground, you measure how many hours it takes for it to dry out. Let's say it takes, here's an example, it dries out in 100 hours. So therefore, in a half an hour, it would dry out 1/200th. So therefore, if he waits to go back and uproot the yarek, the vegetable, a half an hour, that would be considered a host of masayim, just like it loses 1/200th, it would have grown 1/200th, and therefore it's aser. The kerem becomes like the Yarek we said before, it makes 45 vines, Aser, Kodesh, you have to burn them. Zayin, Mishna Zayin, over, Pikerem, he's passing through his vineyard, V'naflim and Uzroim. He's holding seeds, he didn't intend to plant them. Oshiyatzim Mazvalim al Mayim, or let's say he runs water through his field in order to remove the debris over there. Or he brings in water in order to irrigate it, and there's actually seeds, wheat seeds in there. He didn't know about that. So all these cases, he didn't do it kavana. He has to do it kavana to plant kilayim. So he wouldn't be responsible. It wouldn't be mekadesh. Let's say he's planting seeds next to his vineyard. The wind blows it behind him, mutter, because he didn't know about it. He didn't know that the wheat seeds are now planted in his vineyard. But the wind blew it in front of him. He was standing in front of his vineyard, and then it blew it into the vineyard. He saw it. Rabbi Akiva Omer, so it's definitely going to make it usher. What do you do? Rabbi Akiva Omer, imasavim yufach. If it hasn't really grown at all, it's just grown a little bit of grass, the wheat plant. So then, you uproot it, yufach, you take out the roots. Aviv yinape. If it grew 1/3 of its growth, so then you take out the small seed, and the rest of the stalk is mutter. Like if it brought forth a full seed, then it was already Mekadesh, and the whole plant is Aser. That will be the conclusion of today's Mishnah Yomi. Stay tuned for Ian with Mishnah, Ian with Ben Sion, Mishnah Yomi. We're going to discuss the Mishnah Vav, this din that if you see the vegetable before you get there, you can wait till you get there to uproot it. If it's behind you and you say, I'm going to get it when I come back home, then it'll be Makadesh. We're going to discuss the Isser of Makayim Kilayim Bekerem, which is Gemara and Makos and Chaf Alaf and B. It says, according to Rekiva, you get Malkus for that. Normally, you don't get Malkus for Lav Shem Amais and Makayim. What exactly is going on over here? What's the difference between when I go before? What's the real difference? If he says that I'm going to take the Yarek out of the vegetable when I get there, or after he already passed by, and I'm going to get it when I come back home, what's the difference? We'll see you in Yud Mishnayos.